You gorgeous people, you've got Sammy, and today we are going to be completing the skipping squares granny as part of our 365 granny square a day crochet along project. So I've just made a circle here by chaining 4, slip stitching together, and then I've done a chain of 3 which will serve as our first double crochet. I'll pop a second double crochet into the circle, chain 2, pop another 2 double crochet into the circle, if I can keep my wool on my hook, 1 and 2, another chain of 2, another 2 double crochet into the circle, chain 2, and last 2 double crochet into the circle. So with our starting chain, we've got 4 sets of 2 double crochet and 4 chain 2 spaces when we complete this round. And chain 2, slip stitch into the 3rd loop of the starting chain, join it up and finish round 1, and we're ready to move on to round 2. So 4 sets of 2 double crochet and 4 chain 2 spaces, which are our corners. Now round 2, I'm going to do a chain of 3, 1, 2, 3, and I kind of work backwards and pop a double crochet into that chain space. You can see the starting chain sort of moved around. Now we're going to double crochet into the next 2 stitches. One and 2 down the side, brings us back to the corner chain space. I'm going to pop 2 double crochet into that corner chain, 1 and 2, chain 2, and pop another 2 into the corner chain space. Alright, nice solid sides. Popping a double crochet into each of the double crochet from the previous round. 1, 2, 2 into the corner chain space, chain of 2, and another 2 into the corner chain space. Working the same for the last 2 sides in the corner space. So 2 into the double crochet, 2, a chain of 2, and 2 double crochet into the corner. Now we started with a chain space and a double crochet, So we need to do a second set of 2 double crochet, and the chain of 2 will join up into the 3rd loop of the starting chain. I'll let you guys finish hooking up round 2 and I'll meet you back here ready for round 3. Okay, cute little square, back and ready to do round 3. So we're going to do chain of 3 as our starting chain. Same as the previous row, we're kind of going to go backwards, do a double crochet into the chain space. I'm going to chain 1, and I'm going to skip 2 stitches, pop a double crochet into the next 2. 1, 2, chain 1, skip 2 stitches, brings us to a corner, so we've got 2 double crochet, 1, 2, chain 2, and another 2 double crochet into the same chain space to finish our corner. Chain 1, skipping 2 stitches, popping a double crochet into the 2 following that. 1, 2, chaining 1, skipping 2, which will take us to the corner. So I'm sure you guys can finish off this round. Obviously we started in the chain space with 2 stitches, so finishing off we'll do 2 double crochet into the final chain space, a chain of 2 and slip stitch into the 3rd loop of the chain. If you're wanting to follow along with the video, go back around 2 minutes. Otherwise, have fun finishing hooking around round 3. And I'll meet you back here ready to do round 4. Ready to go on round 4. So I've made a start just by doing a chain 3 and a double crochet into the same chain space. I'm going to double crochet into the next 2 stitches. Two. And then we're going to pop 2 double crochet into the chain 1 space. 1, 2, a double crochet into each of the next 2 stitches. 1, 2, 2 double crochet into the chain 1 space. Double crochet into the next 2, brings us up to the corner chain space, and popping in 2 double crochet, 1, 2, chain of 2, and another 2 double crochet. I'm going to work down the next side exactly the same. A double crochet into each stitch, 2 double crochets into the chain 1 space. If you want to follow along with the video, go back around 2 minutes. Otherwise, keep hooking up this round of double crochet for round 4, and I'll see you back here ready to do round 5. We're starting to see our little skipped squares a little bit more clearly as the square grows. Have fun, see you soon. Okay, round 5 completed with some more skipped squares. Ready to do round 6. Now round 6 could be your final round. There is an optional round 7. that I'll explain once we get started on this. So we'll practice this slip stitching to the corner, chain 3, pop a double crochet into that corner space, now we're going to double crochet into the next 2 stitches, 1 and 2, going to pop 2 double crochet into the chain space, double crochet into the next 2, and 2 into the chain space. We're going to repeat that all the way across to the other side, where we'll complete our corner exactly the same way as we have in the previous rounds. Now, when you finish this round, if your square isn't to size, mine will be, so I'm not going to actually complete the optional 7th round because this will already be the right size for me. Slip stitch to the corner, chain 1, pop 3 single crochets in the corner space, and then single crochet each stitch. Corners will have 4 single crochet, the remainder will just be a single crochet in each stitch, or a half double if that's what you need, whatever stitch you need to bring it up to size for your project. I think that's one of the most beautiful things about this project, is that we're getting such an enormous variety of stitches and new skills, some gorgeous squares, but the creativity remains with us. You can change colours where you want, you can do what colours you want, you can make the squares to the size that you need for whatever project you're using them on. We're just continuing with the double crochets all the way across, 1 in each stitch of the previous round, 2 in each chain space, until we get to the corner, and we're going to complete the corner exactly as we have the previous rounds. And the last 2 double crochets for this side. Brings us to the corner. We'll pop 2 double crochet, chain 2, and another 2 double crochet, and then we can begin working our double crochet down the remaining sides. I hope that you have found this tutorial helpful. I think it's a gorgeous square and I can't wait to see everyone's results. I hope you all have an absolutely fabulous day. Please don't forget to hit the like button on our videos. It does help us to spread the word and get the video tutorial for each pattern out there even further. I hope you love this guy as much as I do. Have a fab day.